Okay, so I just finished it, the movie, The Taking of Sidney Lerman. What is it? Taking of Sidney. The Vanishing of Sidney Hall. And out of 5 stars, I'd probably rate it 2 stars, and I will elaborate on that. I can see why you liked it as much as you did. I think it was a good movie, but I just feel like we have different perspectives when it comes to certain things, and especially, it's like the movie was. I'll just point out a few things I liked about the movie. Bob Dylan was mentioned, Logan Lerman, Elle Fanning. I like non-linear storytelling, which is when it's like not like here's him as a kid, here's him as this. I liked how it kind of switched back and forth because I feel like it really kind of makes you have to attach yourself more to the story in a way, which I like a lot. I liked the acting. The acting was good. I liked the characters in a way. That's kind of one of my criticisms about it, but it's just like the characters. I feel like a lot of good movies, the reasons they're good is because the characters have reasons to be there outside of the fact that they're this archetype, this archetype, this archetype, you know? And it's like starting with Logan Lerman, like the first thing we learn about him is that he's just like a teenage boy who seems kind of like a creep and pretentious, honestly. First thing we know about Elle Fanning is like, oh, look it, she's your manic pixie dream girl. She's the perfect girl for him to go and ruin. Get the black guy, he's the black savior. Look it, he helps him even though he's defeating against this white old lady teacher. And now look at, there's this guy here that can help him because only boys can know how to do stuff in this movie that's good. You know? It's like obviously his story is sad, but I feel like it does such a way of manipulating it into being like, I feel like I'm kind of falling for his own manipulation, like the guy said about his book, where it's like manipulating you, where it's like, it all looks like it's his fault. Like Elle Fanning dying, he basically cheated on her, whatever. Debatable if it was cheating or not. I just think it was kind of weird, but it's like sad movies are sad a lot of the time because bad things happen to a likable character. But I feel like in this, it doesn't really set him up as that likable of a character. Like it gives him traits that he's like a writer, you know, he's like all this stuff, but I feel like it doesn't go anywhere on the fact that he's a good person. I feel like it just builds up to be a tragic person in a way, but not really a good person. So I like felt bad for him, but in the end I was like, all of these people are suffering and I don't care about him because it seems like he's the one causing the suffering. And it's like I feel like it was just pretentious in a way where it's like, look at this guy, he's like good at everything but he's depressed. And it's like, I get that he's depressed, but it's like, I don't know, there's just something missing about it where I enjoyed the movie a lot, but it's like I just don't, as the more movies I watch, the more I see the like only woman in the movie get pushed into this thing where it's like, oh look at, she's pregnant, look, she's getting cheated on, but she used to be this bright girl, but look at, he's a guy and he's gonna get her back, but then he ruins her life. It's like it wants me to have these emotions, I feel like, where it's like trying to get me to be more accepting for his mistakes, but in the end it just builds it up to make him look like this guy who's coincidentally good at writing since he was a kid, and oh my gosh, we thought he was copying, but he's actually really good, and now look at all these people dying in his life and he thinks it's all his fault, but it's not. But it's like, it kind of like, I don't know, I did like it a lot, but I guess I'll raise my rating to 2.5 stars because it's just setting it up in the, it's just so pretentious for him. Like he's pretentious. The film itself isn't really pretentious, but it's just like maybe I just don't really like it because of how stereotypical it is, you know? Or just like how it treats like the woman in the movie. I like how it didn't really show the whole like rape scene with his like the guy's dad and stuff. But I feel like so many issues were like, it was focusing on Logan Lerman when I didn't want to know about him. I wanted to know about Brad's Brad's story. I wanted to know about Brad's sister's story. I wanted to know about Elle Fanning, Margaret Qualley, whatever, you know? It was just focusing on him so much that I kind of lost the plot with the other characters, which led me to kind of lose the plot with him. Which I think is why I kind of didn't like it. Maybe I just kind of like perspective a lot in movies, and I feel like it was so stuck on his perspective of him being a tragic like martyr. Is that the word? Like he said himself, I don't want to be a martyr, but it's like, it's just the movie wants him to be without making it us feel like he should be one, you know? And so I think that's where my uncertainty about the whole movie comes out from, where it's like the story writing's good, but it's just missing the exigence. Space Cat. So yeah, peace.